good for the elimination.
You know what, Kade?
I can't wait. I mean, MIBR looks like they got a comp.
If you were going to say,
as well, might just see that on the retake here.
How many chicken nuggets a month it was? Where?
This is a change.
Go for it.
Starting things off, still angry on the side. He has the big razor fire to slow things off and also scores first blood.
They don't seem too worried about it. MIBR feeling
MIBR
good.
fucking,
comes up two
they're fine right there.
Now 3 members of C9 mill about in the back of sight, just seeing if they can get the positioning to get this spike down for a slight positional advantage.
And MIBR playing in numbers, but the thing is, they allowed C9 to actually place the wall to block off Waterfall, and that's super strong on pistol. Everybody could now focus towards the spawn.
Quick Oxy push forward, trying to scale a little bit with Vic on the help.
Wow,
there. There's 2 quick
wow,
ones from Cloud9.
wow.
Looks like to be able to clear the rest of MIBR.
Holy
and that's 1
shit.
round for C9.
Will be in the arena during this Loud vs. Sen. That is one match I actually won't be there for. It's because I'll actually be coming back from Bora Bora when that match is being played. So I'll be in the air during the match. But I will be there for finals, so hopefully Sen is able to make it to finals. Shit.
That's so cool. Oxy gave a stinger to Vic to run forward with the Ghost, collect more orbs, so they save that stinger and they get out. Every little thing orbs thought about plays here by C9.
How many points is Oxy at now? Like 5?
Cloud9, 4 rifles on top of that, leaning towards, again, the C side. The condition continues to be very good for Cloud9.
And Rubble's already controlled by Shenum, so they should know this is happening. Oxy's going to take that space and just flex the muscles.
Oh my god, Oxy's so fucking good.
Arsene goes down, and not much smoke control will be left here for the control over C site. That wall goes down, and so does Cortez. Okay, quick trades.
Wow.
Nasr back into the site. Didn't expect this just as fast. They're working kind of 1 by 1 right now. And it works for a few kills, leaving a 2v2.
And ASPAS is still alive here. Both of them working together.
Oh my god.
Wall bang from Vic. You talk about the consistency of how he's not going to make big plays, but could still anchor it up for Cloud9, and they already have a clear advantage.
Yeah,
how do you overcome plane anxiety though, or do you just not have it? I don't have it.
Real tough on this one. Swing up to the left.
I can easily sleep on a plane for like the entire time.
Split, I should say.
Even in economy, it's just my legs get numb. That's what I realized.
1 or 2 kills
11 hours there.
They can really start to sort that into the next round.
9.5 or 10 hours back.
Right now, C9 goes.
And then that flight, I remember, like to Brazil, bro, that shit was like 18 hours or 19 hours. It was tough.
Quick salvo goes.
It was like a 9-hour plane into like a fucking.
Finally, MIBR has.
No, it wasn't 9 hours. It was like a 6-hour plane into like a 12-hour plane. It was fucked.
So it's an orb
completely fucked.
Then if they go again, it's a wall with the stall here from the Razorvine. So it's very good here for the stall of MIBR. But here's that pivot towards B.
Pushing right through. Quick smoke out. Does deny anything from Waterfall here, and C9's going to have a second to breathe.
Fortunately, though, for MIBR, not too much utility for the retake play.
Exactly.
Best thing they got is the paranoia, so they need to leverage Shenum here towards Monk so that he can actually flash back, and it's going to be a beautiful line if they're able to find the correct timing coming out of heaven.
1 smoke out. Quick paranoia back.
Be paranoid at the same time.
Beautiful job by ASPAS. They're going to throw 3 in from heaven here and just try to waterfall into the site, but Mitch and Nat aren't going to let it happen.
Wow. No, C9 are playing really well right now.
And that's going to be
but you look on the side of C9, they barely use any utility to get out, so they have so much to hit towards this A site.
Oh, look at this.
They keep doing this. They make MIBR throw a bunch of utility out, and then they freely hit a site. Oxy has to be careful. He's used to this position, being alone across from the team.
Whoever's drop is going to get fucking...
And nobody's even peeking.
Wait,
MIBR
did he miss it?
Finally, Artson's able to trade. The rest of the cavalry comes through now as C9's going to set up in sight with a nice wall on A-Link.
Oh, he killed the wrong guy.
Great trades by MIBR. Kind of scattered in sight now as Vic is firing for the last shot. A bit scattered there as it's a back and forth right now, but it's going to be ASPAS up top,
wow.
And he
does. I'm not from the Philippines now.
Able to set up this Omen and Raze together and sell a little bit of this fake and break that util to finish towards the B side, but we're all still playing the information game for C9.
Right through baby door. Yes. Ooh, did they just actually get that on ASPAS?
Yep.
May find nothing for it. Stuck by the paint shells.
Oh my gosh,
back, and this is going to fizzle out before he even finds a kill.
Wow.
C9 is reading things so well with this push and pull.
And that was off Zeppa going in here with the scout drone so that it pulls it out so that he's like, oh, I have a green light. I could move in with the rocket. I'm not going to get stalled. But then he gets funneled into paint shells that pulls him back. And now C9 can re-hit into B against less utility. But the position in the front B side from Shenum could be huge.
They rush on the flush. Beautiful job off Zeppa's utility, but they don't rush Shenum.
ASPAS just ran back from the stun and just got like cloud. That's actually one thing. Okay, C9's actually doing it really well, and kind of like the way that I thought was better to use it. Rather than pairing the stun or the
quick hits there. Cortezia comes up with a big one, but they're going to be pushing forward off of that. Mitch answers. Artsine brings it down to a 2v2.
Instead of pairing the stun for the Rockets, I think it's better to stun and then Rocket where the stun doesn't cover.
Looks like they're going to be able to get it.
And I think it's way better. Because either someone will stand in the stun, tank it, run away from the stun, which causes them to run into the Rockets. Or if they're in the Rockets, they get pushed even further back where they can't do anything. Or they run away from the Rockets and run into the stun. Way better. Like, a lot of people just like combo their shit and they're like, alright, like if they're standing in this stun, like they're going to get stunned and then they're going to get Rockets and it's a free kill. But nah, it's just better if you do it like that. Because, I mean, every character in this game has 2 pairs of legs. Like, you can just run out of the stun. So if you can run out of the stun, you can run out of the Rockets.
Right into a pit dropped early by Artazine.
Oh, Rolling Thunder goes straight through, and the whole team is here.
I forgot hit by that?
By MIBR, so they're going to have to close in on this. A quick peek. Artsin finds it with a shorty. Nets actually just
the Vice Ball is actually just getting so much value.
What a stall again by MIBR. They figured something out here.
Vix doesn't have ult
to be used at the beginning of the round.
But that's the spike too. Mitch moved in together thinking that he had his teammates behind with him. But the thing is, trying to pressure into that pit, they got stopped by the wall set up by Cortezia. So the study of the King 9 for C9 to be able to abuse towards the C site has now been funneled by Cortezia's agent change. It really foils their plan, so they have to rework now in the mid round. And really try to pinch back in. They still have a lot of time to work with, so they could still do some damage.
What an awkward spot for the spike to be.
I don't think
they're going to get as deep as they can on one side. We'll try and watch the flank, and this is going to be Vic.
But there's I'm sorry. There's absolutely 2 pairs of legs. Sorry, I meant to say 1 pair of legs, 2 legs, two working legs.
And net as they get into the site, but it looks like MIBR is so ready.
Second wave too, so you have Util coming through, you heard the salvos, and now double walking in. Crossfire is beautiful.
Wow. Wow. By the way, everyone on the MIBR roster is like new other than Artsine, right?
You already see it now. They started with paint shells, all that util being used by MIBR on his half buy from Cloud9. Yes, there's still going to be a little bit of.
Did you get anxiety before matches? Yeah, before matches I did.
Inside the site.
Whoa.
Damn, damn.
Wait,
checking PC, what the fuck?
They can't even get by the Razor Vines, but they really didn't even make it into sight. They just got spammed through the smoke and couldn't even trade back the Vandal, if you consider it being that. And Zeppa had the ultimate there. Looked like they wanted to use just about everything to get into C.
It's quite interesting too, because Cloud9 in that pistol round, they did a good job paint shelling towards that front of the C side to attempt to break util there.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Salvos ain't paint shells, but they don't even break the Razor Vines, which allowed your Artazine to
I'm live right now.
Under attempt to hit towards the C side. But at least Zeppa for now. Guardian shot in the beginning.
Quick salvo. Tall task. There's 1-2, and the trade's going to be there for Mitch, but Cortezia comes up with one of his own. They get a few more alt orbs on the map. They still have this Nightfall coming in from. I'm sure Mitch is very happy to see that, and he's going to reorganize the team to go across the map, choosing where the solo Shunn'em player is, and they should be able to hit this quite hard.
I mean, you already see it. After losing so much utility on that C site, now MIBR has to stay towards this site because C9's been doing good at stop and goes, stopping and cutting noise and re-hitting towards that same site. So MIBR, the call from Nosware is to continue to stack towards C. If anything, hopefully Shunn'em could escape because he's got the TPs and he can play the retake once again with a splash.
Beautiful trade. Oxy still gets one though. They're going to be able to take site. The run over from MIBR, that Nightfall's still there, but it's going to be a tough consideration with Zeppa's ult and the control C9 have.
That's one thing too that was good for C9 on a pulse plant on this A side. The delay that they have around this composition to utilize the salvos with like 10 seconds left on that spike and to guarantee that round. It happened twice the last time they played on this map too. So it'll be difficult for MIBR here to retake the site.
They throw the ult in. Arzine as well, just with a bit of that lurk timing to get himself into sight. They don't know about the tree members or that ult from Zeppa ready to be popped off from far away.
I mean, look at that. There's already sonic sensors on the first one. There's the ult. It's going to get a half at least.
Oh, almost gets out. Almost. All right, they focus
and if you're
on
not for the stream, no, it wasn't for the stream. Like,
playing mid so he can get
who
over
retired first and influenced the other? You or Sussy? And then how does it feel to be retired and like watch party?
The showstopper out of B
and then the second question was questions related to the MIBR roster and just like
You see the change too.
How I think they would perform.
Taking advantage of that,
and so I mean, my answer basically was MIBR is a brand new roster with no prior core, and
for Oxy to start selling this fake
it would be kind of unrealistic to expect them to do really, really good in Kickoff, but it doesn't mean that they can't learn from this time that they're playing now and improve to become like a really formidable team later on in the year. I was basically like, I was basically like TLDR of what I said. Damn, Oxy.
From him as he hits backside. The rest of the team follows in tow, and Cloud9 are going to be able to plant C.
Too easy. Razorvines, yes, they blew him out, but he's already satcheled through most of it, and it takes a little bit before it blooms up, and Oxy gets 2 nice entries. Very difficult for the last 2, but at least 2 players of C9 are low. Showstopper could be really big for MIBR.
Ooh, ASPAS does hit, but the wall is still there. He got popped back just a little bit from the recoil. Doesn't make it over, and it's just the pressure now. Shenam and ASPAS up top.
Oh.
Vic's first contact.
Vic might get this kill right here on the Omen. I don't think they're going to clear this. This is a hard off angle.
Quick swing coming out of net. Not even going to peek just yet. His net is low. He leaves it up to the last second. ASPAS still finds him. This is what we talk about, the mechanics. Creating the 1v1s, finding half defuse. And now he's got to figure out where it's coming from. Here's a shot from Vic. Quick blast. Oh, he's going to pop himself off the spike with the... Seems like Smoke's...
PR is mostly to teach how not to say out-of-pocket shit, right? Like Sus. Yeah.
Attempting it once again as the gas comes back up, and really just a stalemate right now as MIBR is not giving up that util C9 usually sees.
Is there a Valorant circuit or league that has co-ed teams?
Full out could do it.
Artson doesn't get hit. He's able to take one down with a stinger. A quick trade, though. The site is not considered open just yet. Still, one Noswar in the backside.
There's no, like, co-ed league, no.
Oh, he still gets the kill, though, and he's able to skirt to safety.
Oh, he's stunned.
For how long?
But
quick flank. We saw this push coming in. Shenam and ASPAS already
I feel like one thing that people
perfect, and Noswar's damage from the back of the site leaves
like,
Mitch alone.
they always ask,
leaves him in a very troublesome spot, and ASPAS cleans it up. Another round for MIBR.
That's exactly what you want from your IGL with that experience.
Perfect.
Yes, some teammates are falling down, but you've done some good damage. You did great delay,
like
but on top of that, not giving your life away. You don't allow C9 to flip.
But they don't realize that like anyone can play
so he
in Tier 1 franchise.
Right, they have enough util to just
it's just org dependent, isn't it? Just preference.
This round is too important for Artisan to actually push out. He's got
like,
that big. He's playing solo on that C
the teams.
so
I mean, the teams pick the players.
Well, the other ones could
I mean, actually, no. Some orgs are run differently. Some orgs pick the teams, and some teams
get too much information here, so that's going to start
pick the players.
That 40-second hit, that's when your signature comes back up, so we see a bit of the skills being used. Oxy opens up the site here, and now MIBR has to force back C9. They get one. A second on the site, a third, a fourth. Vic's able to transfer that one over in the trade, though, as Noswar is chasing just on the heels, just on his coattails. The right click, classic. Noswar gets the 3K and a 6-6 first. Is this going to be a wall coming in?
Let me see what that is in Sentinels.
Here's one thing, knows he can wall a link, but it's going to be tree for MIBR. They should have a pretty easy walk-in and setup as they see Mitch for damage to the wall.
Approximately 77.2 centimeters.
Actually ready to waterfall in here, and MIBR is a bit split for how they want to defend this. Oxy and Mitch, quick 2 to start it off here.
C9 are pistol around demons. What the fuck?
Now it's just a hide in the smoke. MIBR is not looking good for this pistol round.
Just too much going on for Cloud9. Even that wall funnels him into the front line. So much util to stall them, and allowing for C9 to be able to do what they're good at, flitting back and training as a team so far this kickoff. And TenZ and Shenam, the new bloods, are going to have to clutch a 2v5.
What an awesome set of util.
Flawless pistol from C9.
Exactly.
Aren't the tables customizable? No, they are not.
Great pistol, 2 of them won so far.
If there was one thing I could push for in the league, I would push for adjustable desks. Because I truly believe that, I mean, no, it's not even like I truly believe, it's just a fact. Table height changes your aim so much. Bro, if you change your table height like way up, you use way more wrist. If you change your table down, then wait, no, I might have this wrong. But like, trust me, I've experimented with like everything, and table height is like one of the things that can like actually make you play like shit or play good.
Turn it around and start cycling a little bit of these ults. But C9, they held extremities and then made sure that they put the wall into B, because if you can't take the orb, what can you do? At least try to go for a plant.
Yeah.
That's also gotten delayed by C9.
I wonder how annoying Net is going to be here. We saw it A over there with the wall. Now he's got stuff on C, but he walled B this time. So is MIBR going to go a place each side and be like, oh, no, we found the wall again. Slowing down their strat. ASPAS, a bit of damage there, but Vic and Oxy will find the last two for their second one of the second half.
Wait, TenZ adjustable desks or functional PCs? Oh wait, we got the functional PCs already. Oh, well, allegedly. Hit the front of the roof.
From Shanam to actually cancel that. So this
Bro, Oxy got his ult again so fast.
Disadvantage for MIBR. A chance to still fight because it's an open A site. They're still working as a team. And ASPAS even potentially could get higher ground.
He's going to push. Oh, Aftershock. Just threw his person, but he's going to keep it on this one-way right now. Nice setup. MIBR gets into position quick, and they have pretty decent defensive positions if everyone being inside where they want to be just on that backside. Oh my gosh. Just waiting for the push. Oxy first, maybe. Here we go. The distraction, the paranoia comes through as well. Oxy gets hit there as Noswor's just in the drop of the frag. Oxy and Vic coming up big on that as the waterfall into the site is just too much. Cortezia now in tree. A few shots to hit, but it's going to be the swing from all three members of Cloud9 to pick up another round in their...
And it's going to be into Oxy's Outlaw. And I love the scale now.
Shoot.
The positive things about MIBR playing this double controller is that they could actually play the surprise game and block these lines against teams that were a little bit too passive. Almost got punished there, but at least they know that the raise is there with the Outlaw. They pivot potentially for a split to the B site, but it's held off by Net's wall in the front.
So good.
Wow.
Netted off, fall line as well. You can see back from Mitch there as they went through the wall. Such communication from across the map that this team can
if you're getting hit by stun and
Cloud9
rockets and someone swings you, you're just fucked.
Quick push there. The plant will still go down, but a little worse for the wear. All right, Shannon with a great scale push. I don't think they can retrieve that weapon though. Just guarding each other in sight here. C9 getting prepared to retake. Put themselves inside. Get that defuse.
Wow, Oxy.
Slow kills just
huge kill from Oxy.
I think MIBR is kind of scrambling on this one. They don't know which way to look as their whole team starts to fall down around them. Noswor's is able to answer, but it's just a stinger. Knowing these Vandals are coming through, they still have to scale just a little bit. Odyssey coming up huge with Noswar, and the two veterans are able to catch.
So your second wave, the re-hit back into what they want to try to do here, could be determined right here.
Oh, God. The jumping headshot, that's going to cause Noswar to back up. No one to heal on that.
Bro, Mitch, wait, this is actually Giga Chad right here. He just stands here. He got fucking hit. He said, fuck this, I'm just going to stand right here.
Right now, controlling the map, and they paranoia off this steel garden for now.
Wow, wow. What amazing delay util from C9. And then they're ready to set up for the B. The stun coming in right here. ASPAS gets stunned. Can't do anything. Bro.
What a round from Cloud9.
Holy shit, C9's...
I feel like they were literally hearing MIBR's comms.
They manipulated that so hard
shutting down the steel garden. Opens the door all the time. They do that on rounds where they're like, well, we don't know what to do. Open the door. Make some sound. C9 loves just opening the door. So this isn't confusing them.
Peripherals are the ones
rotating when
that feel comfortable to use. It's that simple. I agree.
It's going to be a C hit.
You know what they say, opening a door opens another opportunity. An opportunity here for Cloud9 to anchor the second.
A fucking deadlock wall.
Push. Yeah.
Here it is.
And that's the opportunity this time for C9.
Bro, look at this.
Though, for MIBR, because they lost the first player in front B.
But where are they going? They open it again. They didn't want to go that way.
Bro,
the spike was stuck
see
for
it.
a second.
Deadlock wall.
To get through now.
Deadlock stun.
Deadlock utility, but it's still there.
Bullets flying.
Has his hands in every pie at every site, and you just can't get by this utility. Vic's going to be able to clear the site there as ASPAS doing what he can, but gets danced around as the MIBR is dealing with. It doesn't affect them too much, but that was going to be their hit. All these little things causing them to block an arena. Oh, in the tree, right over the top of one. Oxy's going to get traded back by ASPAS as he stays alive.
And then the fucking breach all comes out. And then he gets hit by a rocket.
Zeppa on point with the salvo to find another one here. And again, a scattered MIBR tries to pick up the pieces. It's going to be a TP to C.
You just love these moments where you can just stay in the back of the spawn and get free kills by just hitting on your iPad and getting kills.
That kills him.
And combining off
util. The iPad baby era.
1v4.
You can't play a lurk against the master lurk himself, Net, who's been punished here and there, but also finding great value on super late lurks. Just really snuffed out and sniffed out Cortezia trying to go for that flank in. This is going to be another impossible task for the other rookie in this roster for MIBR, Shinam.
Oh, he's fucked. Oh my god, did you see the utility? He got flash stunned
and taken down
fucking
by Vic.
rocketed.
That's gonna be a defuse here as C9 put map 1 on game point.
Yeah, and that was just a Hail Mary, at least to try to get a little bit of a silver lining for MIBR. You look at the economy going into potentially the last round of this first map, it's abysmal. They have nothing left. So getting that extra 300 credit across the board with the spike plant, it gives you a fighting chance where they did get value off a Stingify most recently in the second half. And I'm just looking at the amount of util where it's basically Oxy what it was saying.
And then everyone just red-shot him too.
He couldn't play that game when he's trying to entry towards that side because there's so much
util. They literally did like they did a fucking drive-by. Did you see both those? They were holding their hands and just run shooting him.
With this composition, maximize the value of the Tejo.
It has been a bit of that.
Oh, they're fucked. They got hit by
this. This is how you do it again, right?
Oh my
Vic
god.
already with a frag.
He got netted, he got flash.
And the grab net canceled the showstopper from ASPAS, and that was going to be the Hail Mary potential MIBR.
It's cooked.
To get the round back.
Straight through, they're going to get locked up, deadlock util again, but no, ASPAS is able to trade just past that as the team follows in tow. Armageddon right under their feet, but it's not going to cause anybody to go down.
Oh, wait, that ult didn't get him?
Thankfully, they saved the third player. That was Cocoon, so Nas were the IGL's back with the team.
That was super close, and they didn't.
Wait, how did Oxy get a kill with that?
Gets the flick there. Now Oxy trades into 2v2 as they try to get into the site. Not easy with an outlaw as MIBR tries to stay.
Oxy just what the fuck?
Comes up with one and miss.
Which could really give them an advantage.
Get a little EP.
It's going to be a hit towards the bottom of B here, right off a ramp. Trade back and forth.
What's going on?
Only one down for each team as they are searching for each other, and just this one extra smoke. Mitch on the side, it's going to be Naswar up high that able to trade that one back, and now a beaten and bloodied C9 are left with 2 to defend.
I love here that Cortezia is not continuing to push forward. It allows for them to just fight a 1v1, but even for C9, they don't care about front B. They want to trash him right away.
That's beautifully done there, but Net's able to find
1v2, Nets. Can he do it?
Usually alone.
Oh, they're going to double swing him. 3, 2, 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Swing. Oh my god. Bro, Net was so close to that.
I think we'll see this just about every time. Even on their fracture map, if they didn't see anything, you saw them whipping across the rope from the defensive side to find something.
Wait, C9's auraless.
And they forgot the parachutes.
Potentially waste out the first wave of util as Mitch finally throws the knife out.
Naswar getting set up on some of those alt orbs here, so they make sure they have a good post plan on these. Net have to go on the ledge. It's just going to mess up his aim.
Yeah, Net was cooked right there.
Takes advantage of that as the rest of MIBR starts to scale into the site very quick. So much more coordination here on just these 2 hits than what we saw in Lotus.
Agreed. And that's the beauty, too, of playing a composition like this for a brand new team. Early
I keep forgetting if this fucking map is attack side or defense sided.
Couldn't escape, really, because he's
themselves right into the majority of Cloud9. All these smokes to come out, the paranoia as well from Vic to slow down the hit. Vic starts on ASPAS though. We expected that to be much different this round.
Big lurk.
And now they're forced back. This lurk could be huge for Cortezia. He does take down Mitch, and now they have an opening on the map. An easy cross from side to side here. This is how fast. Oh, they don't know about the push actually, so they're being a little worried about this, as they should. But it'll all be clear space.
Exactly. Right now for Cortezia, staying on top middle, but there's only 13 seconds left. If there's still a star left for Net, and he could suck it off the spike. There it comes for that spike attempt, and it'll go down. There's no stars coming through from Net. So no shenanigans coming through.
With double trade, a swing there. Nice job by Sentinels to use the structure around him, getting that easy frag out. And now it's just looking for Zeppa. It does have the Phantom, so look to save this in the end.
Save or do damage. You still are going to have max bonus into the next round.
They got money.
So
Bro, you barely play Valorant. Of course you don't get this map. True.
The option of saving his rifle, which is also...
Vic just chilling by security, and a great scale by ASPAS. It's been MIBR kind of out of position once these happen, but they have a lot of time. There should be no problem here.
It's going to be difficult to retake, though, because you have an operator for C9, and you also have a Hunter Sphere for pulse plant for Naswar, but he's actually using it to fight back.
Cosmic Divide's gonna split a little bit just so they can get a hold of this chaos. Nasr does capitalize on one as Oxy tries to break
wait,
the
he
crosshair.
stunned the...
Arsene still is gonna find it. Nothing's going down. We see the pings happen.
Wait, who stunned that? Was that...
MIBR is capitalizing
Was that Zenom's stun or was that Ned's stun? Wait, hold on a second. Whoa, this is an angle?
It looks like ASPAS is gonna go hunting.
I didn't even know that was a fucking angle.
Smart plays by TenZ.
I really don't play this game enough.
Trying to run back. Still a nice shot, but they lost net in the process.
Save that operator for Oxy. They want it. Even though it kind of slowed them down on the retake, they feel like it's what can shut down MIBR as they go to hit these sites. The op gets saved.
You ever heard of CS map?
Round 5.
I'm basic
really
as fuck.
Anyways, to see Mitch also
I would say
Mirage
does too. Bind's actually pretty fun to watch, but Bind is also like a util spam map.
And the learning is turned out quite well for the debut of two of these players.
Not Pearl, Abyss, or Icebox.
Okay, nice.
Any other map work.
Coming out here.
Just making sure
Imagine Oxy went back over.
The updraft needed to happen. Quick save, no shot. They know the op is there though, and that's going to be the power up. Basically, it's going to be protected pretty heavily. Artsine goes down. Null Command still working pretty hard just to the chest through the smoke. It would be, but it's no shot. Cortezia, ASPAS coming to the site fast with Cloud9 on top of it.
C9 waking the fuck up.
And now we get the Cortezia walk around just to get himself there.
Yeah, he's like, hey guys, I'm here. I could throw a hat for us, but then it's just him alone as his teammates were falling down. I mean, look at where these X's are. It looked like they were trying to fight as a team for MIBR, but they were not. I was actually scratching my head on TenZ just running alone with the Null Command. Yes, he's able to find information.
I wonder if Oxy with the op now, what value they can get
so there was so much good value
on this defense side.
Oxy with the operator, with the crossfire setup. I think from Mitch, too, on the other side of that A site. MIBR, I mean, off a timeout, that should have been something they could have kept moving forwards to. With all these rounds that they strung, the confidence they brought through, you could continue to try to disrespect C9 in their attempts to come back in the game.
You know, Oxy's actually really fast. I actually wonder what Oxy's reaction time is.
Like, hey, we flashed Oxy further.
Advantage, though, is that ASPAS still has his dash. They could leverage that, too, for that one-on-one where Oxy can't really escape. He's got Cloudburst maybe to try to escape.
They're going to triple peek him.
One swing. Oh, and a collapse.
Holy
fuck.
Through
the knee of Artisine. Into the face of ASPAS. A double for Oxy as he pushes up to grab that main control. And now it leaves MIBR
Did Artsine jump, by the way? Did Artsine jump peek that or just wide swing that?
And now
because if that was a jump peek, that was actually high key troll as fuck. Because it blocks ASPAS being able to peek. Wait, I need to see that again. I need to see that again.
Thankfully enough, it's
jump would be troll as fuck. Wide swing would have been really good.
Re-hit into this B site. The walk for contact.
So it's going to be the rotation from Oxy now. Really great save so far by MIBR. Can they keep it going, though, to repair this round? Cortezia with one piece.
Wow, why MIBR brought it back. Oxy has knives, though.
3 more now.
Oxy's going to go for it.
Rotate. Blades are out. There's one just to his left. Here's the shot actually from Astra as well. Shenum. Or Shenum's going to go down. The ace from Oxy.
He's a demon, bro. He's actually a fucking demon. Is art. Ready? So if you swing together without jumping,
looks like they don't want to build
that's what it looks like. Right? It would look like this. This is what it would look like, right? If you're shooting an up shot, it's harder to, like, you're not going to collapse. Now, this is what happened.
Yeah, C9's gonna have to wait for the scatter here, or Mitch.
This is what happened. So then he basically lined them up together.
He uses the audio for the drop just to hide it.
But maybe that was like Oxy's like aura just like causing them to jump. What a fucking.
Almost with one, but the trade back from Cortezia. They're still going in. Vic chooses the shorty, but goes back, and Zeppa also picks up a frag. It's gonna be Shenum. Now he has to get to the side, just on the ledge. The defuse isn't there. Faking it back and forth, the spin. Vic gives him his back. He's firing too high. Fires to the left, but Shenum's able to grab it. Get that 9th round. Beautiful job.
ASPAS would have taken a leg shot and survived, but since he jumped, they collapsed. Yeah. Because he jumped and Oxy flicked to hit the jump piece, it ended up hitting ASPAS' torso.
It's just going to be one, so it looks like C9 will have the retake on this. ASPAS will get all the room that he wants, but he's been pushing up and scaling, causing a lot of problems for C9's retake.
So far, at least, the TP that we see from Vic doesn't allow MIBR to get forward space on top of them. So all they want to do is stall, which is great. MIBR did try to press forward just like this as Artizine almost got punished. And now all of C9 can group up for a flood retake.
The amount of info he just grabbed is huge, but Cloud9's hit could be bigger here. Nice damage to start from ASPAS. Puncher's Fury is going to cause a bit of chaos right up the gut in the site as Oxy starts to open it up. Nazra, quick trade back. Everything, a patience, a moment to breathe, but Oxy keeps it going. Not a time to blink, not a moment to move. As Shenum now tries to trade it back with Cortezia. It just leaves Zeppa. Clutches happen every day for this guy, but MIBR has been on point in these post plants.
Yeah, you know, when against Astro on post plant.
Defuse, and now Zeppa has to go searching. He almost gets the last one, but Shenum comes up big again. The rookies are firing for MIBR, and who are going to be pushing a bit this time, Vance.
Yeah, it makes sense. Eco round for Cloud9. Guardian for Oxy, trying to trade it off.
Okay.
Damn.
Quick trade from Zeppa. Maybe
whoa. You see the Omen?
And it's just a plant into B for
Wait,
right
did anyone
now.
see that?
From C9 here. And the flank watch from Shenum.
That's where it's important. He's going to have 4 players crunching him on him and not giving a chance here for Cloud9 to allow Noswar to play the pulse plant in front B.
Cloud9's lower by rounds. They've always been trouble in their opponent's side, or thorn in their side. Can it be this time again? Artizine says no, even after one trade on the flank there. Oh, sees that. Nazra not faked out in the situation, and a quick shot from ASPAS is C9. We would figure they go down on that round, but MIBR do it in pretty clean fashion.
And
Oxy has another op.
At the very beginning to start. Cortezia is still trying to activate on a late lurk.
That might be
honestly,
they've been
like C9. Oh, they're doing it. I was gonna say they should be rotating towards the A side because Oxy has deep line at B, and they just cleared out mid. So you know that they're towards the main.
Puncher's Fury comes in. A lot of pings are going down.
Wow, ASPAS got that.
Just yet. MIBR does find shots towards the back of the site, and C9 just gets obliterated to start things off.
And while all this happens, Cortezia is inserted on top
mid. C9's best case right here is saving the op.
It's so simple. At least from the point of view that we see all 10 players, but it's working according to plan. What they drew up here for MIBR in this default composition, the bench comp on Abyss, but they're lighting up the stage so far with how clean it looks.
It's for sure comfort as well for these players. You see coming in.
100%.
I mean, Cortezia feels so comfortable, it seems, on these rotations, just getting the flanks in control. Stay down. And getting that information to the team. Hello.
Knife to knife.
Tries to give him a loper dart to confuse him, but Shenum's not being confused. Not right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing so well.
You're not playing Teo, so that's not going to do any damage if it actually lands on him.
Insight is easy. No, Cortezia is in between just about everybody. How much damage can he do? And Net's going to say, not this time.
Yeah, a little bit of exposure at this point, but you still have other players inserted for MIBR. Look at this crossfire that they'll potentially have here towards Z.
Standing ahead.
With guard out, they leave tower. It's just kind of a fight for the high ground right now as they're trying to get back into sight. Spike already planted, obviously, so C9's got to do some work here. ASPAS and the rest of the team just start.
Bro, the Omen's you see the Omen?
Right as that's up to Oxy. So Oxy's going with the Wraith Boss and Shield, and Net only has 2 stars. So that maybe could be good in terms of smoke execs to play towards that site, but the delay that we talked about in the pulse play that Net was doing so often for G2 is not going to happen there.
He has 2 stars are to use. You can see one of the Astras just a one-way at the back of sight. Ben's going to be a bit of a fight here.
Oh my god, he got 2 there.
Traded by ASPAS. Almost tries to get the dash shot on here. Little tower action coming from MIBR, and Shenum and ASPAS with a great little teamwork play there. Okay.
Oh, he moving
the
different.
Mechanics that we talk about from ASPAS, just getting a bit of vision on site there, so they have the upper hand. Cortezia steps back, waits for the team to drop, and then he'll make his move. Oh, slow and quiet. They're just creeping around. All shift buttons are held right now as nobody really knows what's going on until they peek. It's just left up to Net. Trying to stop that defuse. Cortezia is going to, Cortezia now pulled off.
Net just has to not get 1 hit here, and he wins.
Time, not even half yet. It's going to be shots from Net. A beautiful job on the Astra to make.
Dude, the new classic skins are so much better.
But this is still something we'd probably think at this point, because they're on an eco for MIBR.
C9's read here is fucking fantastic.
Into a spot, and it's B. So just cut noise, go back for the re-hit.
Look at this read.
Now for Cloud9.
And Net's going to sell it even more. This is going to be perfect. Few shots here. He sees the rest of the team. He says, guys, guess what? You are free to take A. And you see how leisurely now Cloud9 is going to go ahead and set up in sight. Still a pretty decent retake to come through with what we've seen from MIBR.
Damn.
Yep. Gotta be careful. There's a frag right there, but now they've traded sides of the site.
Actually, if they're Cypher, instead of just peeking that afterwards, if staying alive and being fucking annoying and just playing your life is so much more valuable than like going for like the small chance kill.
And sprays with the rifles for Cloud9.
He just got a star back, able to use it. Fakes the defuse to see if they can pull Cloud9 out of the woodwork.
I mean, it's like,
with one,
best case scenario is you do peek there, get a kill, and go back in. But that best case scenario has like, honestly, like a 10% chance of working. So rather than go for the 10%, you go for the consistent, like, I don't know, it's like a solid 70% chance that you just sit there and just keep your life. You're like a little fucking fly. You're like a mosquito in the house.
Over to the left side, so they're trying to just default the map. It looks like the Spike still wants to go here. Vic doesn't have ult, so we do see a probable end at A.
But this position that you have,
the fake's being sold. The fake's being sold.
Does get a trade through. They're trying to sell the fake again, so it's the same round but with more fake just on the left side of the map. They get it for now, but I don't think MIBR is fully bought into this one, so they're ready to defend.
Exactly. It's less numbers towards the hit on the A site.
Oh, the shots go through. Net says bye-bye. Sit down to both MIBR members on site.
Well, let's scratch that, right? Now we still have Owl Drone on the post plant. The double shot that brought a lot of value for Zeppa, and of course, Net doing what he does best, staying behind and making sure that he's the last line to secure the round with the gravity well ready here on this Astra.
Not even a connection there. They're able to back off just enough. Net can get that easy long shot as they swing out to try and get, ease. What a trade. Picture perfect there. And they can rinse and repeat as the members keep coming in.
I wish Valorant made an all-star turning, retired ex-current pros, and the prize will go to their chosen charity. That'd be cool. You know, I wish Valorant did like an Olympic-style tournament where it was like country-based teams with maybe like a limit of like 3 from the same team. I don't know.
Looking pretty good here for MIBR in the second map.
Vision up and over, such a tough spot to defend from if that jet is on the box. Oxy's gonna take position, headshot through the box, he's traded by ASPAS. A quick back and forth as Vic finds the trade. And now they're gonna get quick defuse, the help from Vic. And already that flank is watched by Net here as MIBR set up for the Sheriff Classic retake.
Yeah, exactly. Even though it's an anti-eco, just how
Bro, look at the cape.
Oxy was in the micro adjustments to win that 1v1 against ASPAS and attack through the box to get the headshot.
Oh my god. They didn't hear him.
Pop flash, beautiful.
Oh, never mind, you got assassinated.
You better buy him dinner for that one. A few more from C9 here as they're obviously going to be able to take down the MIBR members.
He sees the cape.
This round looks good.
Bro,
so this may
do you see Vic? Vic has like an RPG in his hand. Look at that.
For the next round when they get guns, right? It's like, hey, we're going to have this robot
it's
do the
peeking
damage
out.
you can. Play this safe and
would you play on this hypothetical team USA? I'm not from the States. I'm Canadian.
Covering up towards this main, and they actually double it up too. So this is a
don't know what you're
risk,
talking
right?
about.
You're playing this one and done in this position for Shinam. You're trying to play the bait from ASPAS, but just leaving those players anchored there doesn't allow for them to support.
No, they're setting up Oxy like amazing
flashes, you can see
for these openings.
Nothing as they came in.
Because Oxy's been either getting one or like
all
many.
They get for now. C9 an easy plant and a setup here. The speed they've been hitting the sites, I think, is what MIBR is trying to stop, but it just is not happening.
And the Astra wall maybe could give an opportunity for Shinam to even play behind the wall if they want to start using it, but that clock has been taken down on that spike. Not too sure if that's going to be the play. Well, there he goes. It starts.
Nobody expects it's hardly a place anybody plays, but Zeppa's still there for one. They know the op is there for ASPAS, so they're just going to play behind walls here. Make a quick trade. Yeah.
Oh, they have to pull. They have to pull.
Walk around here and help.
He can't win. They can't win anymore.
Right now, Vic is about to have the back shot. Oh my gosh! What is? They're dancing around each other. Vic's gonna go ahead and sacrifice himself.
Oh my god! Bro, the pull.
But he has been fragging. Let's see what he can do with the sniper. Ooh, they kind of bite into this. Oxy's gonna get one. These blades for ASPAS are going to strike true. You better believe that. And he already gets one.
Is that supposed to have updraft? No, he uses it.
I want to figure out what else is mid, though.
And I could allow ASPAS to pick up a weapon as C9 gives up that space. So that's a Phantom now picked up. And the operator is still locking down towards that B site while you have Star. So they have stall for MIBR as well.
Great control with ASPAS moving up. They know this hit's going to be here. Quick Hunter's Fury. Just misses to the side. It's a bit of a flank as they trade kills across the map here. Mitch is going to be able to plant the 3v3 now.
Flip it.
Slowly stopping. They don't feel safe in this situation, and that always feels weird. They know the spike's going down backside. They don't know about ASPAS yet.
No.
Yeah. Right on.
That wasn't a pistol round, but it's okay.
Noswer kills net off the drop. Still
That's no suck as well here.
Just the Sheriff for Noswer. Jump peek, patience. Perfect pull in here. Great high-low to play. Almost is able to capitalize on the 1v1, but Vic comes up with the last frag again.
Bro, I need to see. Wait, get a face cam of net right there when he's plummeting. Oxy's spot right here. Oh, and then they're pulling those. Wait. What? Oh, they killed the KO too, so they get a revive. And then Oxy's in this weird ass spot. Gets another. Oh my god. Wait, C9 are coming back right here. Attack side and map.
And that's Oxy giving a little bit of a taste of MIBR's own medicine.
That was a cool strat,
he's
though.
the one pushing up towards middle of that.
From C9. Dude, Oxy got there so fast. What the fuck was his pathing?
But a lot of 1v1s can be created in this situation.
Oh, wait, they're proactively pushing here? Wait, no. Don't push further than this. MIBR. Oh, okay, they got the kill, though.
And that's the thing, the hat's going to get a lot of info, too.
Ooh, oh, no, that's worst case scenario. Dude, wait, why are they proactively pushing?
Really quick.
You're up numbers.
To make sure he gets two. The rest of the team says we are.
Dude, if they lose this round because of that, if they lose this round, they could lose the game off that.
But it is a 3v3, and Vic is hurt.
But they already took out Mitch.
Just about to mention too, with yes, they're trying to avoid the operator, but with the position that they had for Cloud9, it was so difficult.
Oh my god, I think they just lost because of that.
They're clearing everything.
Actually, no, their money's good. Their money's good still.
Got a couple of trades, but
their money is still good.
Head to hero play gives a chance now for Cloud9 to play the pulse plant.
Give me orbs, says ASPAS.
4 stars in the front of B.
Yeah.
Just everything's unloaded in the front.
Oh, and the paranoia can't find anything.
Wow,
Knives over their shoulders. Oxy's just trying to.
Is fucking unfortunate.
Has to play the
that is like one of the worst ways to go out.
Was burnt out while they have ASPAS inserted. They saw nothing, so it's a good read here at least that they know the hit from Cloud9 is towards B.
Full retake positioning for MIBR. Let's see how adjusted C9 can get to site here.
Huh. They're flooding with the K-wall.
The operator until they get that
if they lose this round right here, they're fucked.
That a first hit is a real hit from Cloud9, and why would you after these maps? A beautiful flash from Artscene as they get a quick trade back. Null Command still there. Around in sight though for now. Spike has not been planted yet, and it's not even towards sight.
He's down and can get info, but Oxy somehow still gets the kill.
Still trying to battle back and forth here. Spike is dropped. It's just going to be for the frags, it seems, this round. ASPAS is going to be coming
Oh my god,
around.
Wait, Net might pick this up.
An idea of where Net is before Net knows.
Wait, no. Net, I think Net might kill ASPAS right here.
Spike, so this could be an opportunity. Oh, he makes
noise.
Yeah, wait.
Free kill. It's a free kill.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. It's too much movement for MIBR. Beautiful job to get around the map knowing they have this time, but Noswer going down makes things a bit trickier here.
Omen has ulti. Oh my
Quick
god.
Push to the back, 13 seconds on the round. All they have to do is live on the side of MIBR.
The suck now, it's a concuss instead, but he's able to stick
it. Is that a push?
Shenum coming around, it should be enough, and he can stay.
One thing there, I think it's a micro thing, but so the Omen ulted to grab the spike, right? But then Oxy, I think, instantly swung to kill the spawn guy. I mean, if he did swing there and got the kill, you do win the round, but I do think the safer and more consistent play would be waiting for your teammate to come back from the Omen ult and then peek together. And then after you secure the angle, then you start planning while the other guy holds the angle. So
Oxy's still going to move up with that. Knowing it was shot from the right side, but the smoke coverage is fantastic.
That's why I'm saying it's like
this trip is no
tough.
longer on. They've pinged in. That's going to be the
I thought
drone,
Oxy was going to fucking dash on him.
Just in time is MIBR to stop a tragedy.
Oxy's going to keep holding that line, but lose vision in the process.
Oh, ASPAS won the game.
What a look. What a shot. And ASPAS shuts down
ASPAS just won the game.
A 5v3 now as Cloud9 is wondering where they can end here without their sight hit.
Thankfully, it's still 2 controllers up for Cloud9. They could smoke up everything and try to work as a group. Paranoia is still available as well.
Oh, straight out of the smoke without too much util. It's what they have to do at this point. Jump forward with the shorty as Vic is just taken down to 46. The rest for ASPAS is up. And that is the map for MIBR. We're going to be seeing Pearl come up between these two teams. With where you are in sight, or trying to get into sight, it would be. C9 are starting on defense.
It is called Tsukara Jidoriya Shibuya. It's a chicken restaurant.
They're just going to go ahead, power in numbers.
Here, I'll type it. I'll type it.
Secret right now.
So anyone that is going to Japan or is in Japan, if you want to try chicken sashimi, I will say the menu is on the pricier side for Japan standards. Because I think the chicken sashimi with like the set menu I got was like 8,000 yen, which is pretty expensive for Japan. But that is the place I went to eat it. Super, super good. Fucking delicious. What a fucking molly.
They still get a shot.
Wait,
well, MIBR is playing this
MIBR is
so
going to win it
masterfully right now, but they have to get in the smoke. They have to see if it's getting diffused. Could it be Oxy? No, it can't. It could be Shannon once again. The final kill of the round will go to Vic. These two players
my God.
always alive at the end.
Rifle's a little bit too far away from him to pick up, but at least to get the plant for MIBR.
Vic with a quick check. Giving the team the rest of the time to come from secret, come from that garden area. Try to file into the site. High-low as they play it and just quickly overwhelm the site as you would expect with these weapons. Oxy on that outlaw from B comes into play. He'll start actually getting some orbs up. That's going to be a dimensional drift for him.
Very early as well.
Yeah.
And that could bring a lot of value because you look at C9's investment, it was still a lot.
You could have bought more kickouts, bro. Trust me, the amount of stuff I bought.
They know they have gotten all the way into sight now. So
look at this fucking trip. This is some nerdy bullshit. What is this?
On the bonus round.
Here comes all these trades. So Oxy's back with the judge. He's going to be able to find information moving back for the rest of the team, but they're all isolated back towards the spawn.
All right. Blind and
he
find.
blinded
Here
himself.
We go. Oxy trying to get in, does have that judge once again after they kind of flipped the site, so they're trading weapons back and forth. Vic to take down Artesine here. Oxy in a smoke. He's trying to break crosshairs.
Oh, Oxy's a Yoder.
Find anyone just yet, as somehow MIBR still hiding in these moments as Nat
Oxy has a
search out
fucking
Cortezia.
Judge. All right, look at the artillery strike.
A bit of a break in the fight here as Cloud9 just figure out where their targets are. Vic should be able to get this. Wait a minute, a few more shots here.
Oh,
Vic
the ping nerf. He would have won that with the ping buff. Or the nerf. Pre-nerf, he wins at 100%.
+1 in the smoke.
Yeah. I mean, that should have been MIBR's round. So you can see Emmy at the end there on the coach cam.
There's no way someone. People have been to Japan. Go ramen restaurant chain. Okay. So someone said Ichiran, but
once again going to be the one.
Okay, there's a. It's really good. It's like. It's better than some of the best ramen in NA, but
they weren't expecting that from Secret.
It's definitely not like
trade back though, as ASPAS does find.
It's not the best.
A kill.
It's solid though for the price, or if you like want to just eat by yourself, or
maybe a small
you're really drunk late at night and you need some food in your stomach. It is so solid. Oh, Vic got timing so hard.
Blocked off ASPAS after his kill. They're kind of identifying a few of the members here. Stars are still on the spike. C9 need to work quick here and start to create a lot of options that MIBR can get a hold of. But no, they're ready for everything and anything. Cortezia with the last one, and it's going to be a round for MIBR.
Actually gaslit. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so they're putting a lot of responsibility onto Zeppa just to watch that 1v1 so that Oxy can move back and support towards the Gout in front of A. But everything's done well enough here by Cortezia to allow MIBR to move in for a plant. And once again, play. Potentially here, another clean post plant.
Almost a quick frag. They're going to actually use that Cypher ult.
Yeah, 2v2.
See if they can get in the stars.
Bro, there's no point of even challenging the
Hunter's Fury.
Bro, they're just gonna win off a post plan.
Yeah, very well played. The layers to the post plan are making this so tough for C9. But Oxy just gets a swinging headshot onto Nazar. They're gonna head back to side of Shenum.
Bro, he has fucking pull still.
Quick concuss, quick shot, but he doesn't get that frag. It's not even the half though. He's got Oxy
oh my
on
God.
the ropes. Already a frag though. They take down net, so they don't have to worry too much about a lurk. And they should be able to get this retake onto C9 as they hit B.
Especially when they heard the TP earlier on there by Oxy, and they probably waited that extra 20 seconds so that if there was another one, it was already gone. So now they have power of numbers for MIBR, a 4 versus 2. But you talked about the Sheriffs, it's good for 1.
Prodigy still trades back though. They don't have to worry about Mitch too much no more with the salvos coming in. So set up by 4, Cortezia.
Do the team bundles like Sen and others that takes some money when we buy it, right? Like a support, yes.
Most likely clean up. Great job by MIBR.
So for team bundle, it depends on the organization. I can say for Sentinels, the players do get a portion, a good portion of the bundle, yes. So it goes to the players to support the players.
Always giving MIBR something to think about.
I'm not sure which orgs, but there's definitely some orgs that just don't give anything to their players, which sucks.
Artisine who gets the pick instead of trying to die.
Oxy has another dimensional drift already, so if C9 feels like they've lost control around, they can regain it back with a bit of that vision.
And it's a great start because the salvo's already gone, so you can already pull up the lockdown. Nothing's going to stop it at this point, and MIBR could choose to play the fake or play the pinch.
You should run.
That's a huge point. And it's not going to be ready for at least another 10, 15 seconds. They're going to get through this lockdown very nicely. Quick Prowler.
Zeppa might be cooked.
A very, very close Zeppa, and that's going to go down. ASPAS and Shenum, beautiful teamwork as they pick their teammate back up. Artisine back in the mix.
Just so simple. Going with the null command, beat yourself out, being selfless. You could instantly trade res up while you still have the null command.
Is that one way?
And also you created that space already from the lockdown, so front side should be good, and it is.
Quick plant. Just letting the util waste away before C9 gets their positioning back here. This is a tough task right here. ASPAS even playing the height of the box over towards
ASPAS lit.
Pretty good. They're going to require.
Wait, how many mollies have? They have double shock.
I mean, look at Vic's HP.
Yeah, no, they just have to. They have to save it.
Remaining. Now in a lower buy that you have for Cloud9, net with the Vandal playing solo towards this B site. And things stay the same for Cloud9 though. You saw from this minimap, just trying to push up towards this A main, isolate that, pick up an orb, just trying to play the long game. This should technically be a right
shit, Net is in World War 74, and he got one.
Net was stuck and dead to rights, but
and he's blind as fuck.
Gets a kill. The rest of the team starts to fall though, as that is only good for 1.
Yeah, MIBR doing some solid shit though.
As they push in here. It looks like MIBR should be able to get this with the Bucky and Stinger on the other side. I think another thing that's really a blessing for MIBR is picking this is that they can use the KJ
are they going for it?
Attack side first. You talk about around
I guess they are,
the Tejo window, but imagine if they were on defense, right? I think they would be looking for the KJ util, salvoing it and whatnot, so they can only get into that bonus round.
He's overworking me. It's like a gift.
MIBR have an answer.
Yeah,
it looks like C will be one of those.
Like,
not only that,
like Jordan is making me
what Abyss could be. You have these
like more money.
Long B around long A, but they weren't really.
I don't like necessarily deserve. If that makes sense.
Baby Bay talking about it. ASPAS does some crazy things when he's on Pearl, but Vic and Zeppa able to trade that B-Link area very well. This is going to be a tough hold for MIBR. 3 in sight and a big amount of ults coming in at him from the side of C9.
Push towards spawn though. Artisine just got spotted by the dimensional drift.
Yeah, he's getting bumped around now. Oxy's basically trying to give him a hug at the moment. Mitch and Nat are going to follow up with 2 more on that. And Nazar
imagine a crazy 1v5 right here.
Not going to get much on that one as Vic gets the kill. C9
never mind, but there was a vision. If he didn't get instantly one-tapped, maybe there was a vision.
They are all over the map right now, though. Love this play. It's making C9 move, and there's one on Oxy. A huge first frag, and just inserting people has MIBR taken advantage in the round.
But they have so much map control without really undering what they want to do.
I feel like it'd been better for Riot and the teams if they could make their own banners again.
But a lot of times
I agree.
Wasted, Net felt like he had to make a play. So he looks for
I think the reason that they ended up
to plant in these moments,
like, what is it called? They ended up doing the card like the same is because I think some orgs complained about other teams just selling way more, but
everybody's
like,
towards dugout for C9,
I don't know, just
they want to play for the next around these ults.
Like put more money into like your creative and like
what's going on, adapt mid-game,
what's that called?
With new strats as well. This whole across the map default shows so much
like just spend more money.
The C9 knows that this A insert keeps happening, and Oxy wants to fight it with the safe out of gate crash. They do get that good info. Now focusing Artisan here, and they have both Hunter's Fury and that null command up. C9 wants to stay in sight for this fight behind the wall.
Bro, like what is going on? Whose screen did I just see?
Really quick.
The fuck is happening?
Left side, you can see the X down. Another one from the Hunter's Fury as well, as Cloud9 is absolutely scattered in the A site, but it's not a commitment from MIBR yet.
At this point, C9 feel like they have to make the hero play, so just playing patient, playing your numbers here for MIBR is good. They're walking into crosshair, the op gets the pick up.
MIBR are playing really well right now.
Should have been a save 20 seconds ago for C9.
Ooh, planning just off the crux in that default spot so they don't get spammed from the lower portion like before. And here come the rest of Cloud9, high, low, and just trying to monkey around the site right now to get that perfect shot. Really nice post plant setup here for the side of MIBR, but they're known, they're found out now, and they have to make a move. Big shots from Cortezia, but it's not going to land. Vic comes up with another one. Shenham and Naswer now at the top of A main as Naswer strikes true twice.
And it's almost been carbon copy protocols of what C9's been doing on the defensive side.
I mean, like, I would think about it, but definitely not at the moment. Like, I genuinely just want to break right now.
Cortezia to open it up onto Vic. The smokes are now wanting for the side of C9. Just the jumps. They're so confident behind each other. It just looks like they're having fun right now.
I feel like my
map 3. Yeah, and Artisan is not going to hear the rotate.
My intuition was telling me that it would be like
with the
like this year and next year would be kind of similar, and I feel like within like 3 years from now there'd be like more cooler changes and stuff, like maybe like agent bans and stuff. I think I'd play really well in a game based off like agent bans.
Gets the last 2 frags for an 8-4 first half on Pearl.
And I also think like you can't.
Yeah, the first 3 were theirs, and then
correct me, I might be wrong on this one, but I'm pretty sure you can't like play in tournaments and other games that have a prize pool.
To pull this upset against Cloud9, must I say?
Yeah, an upset indeed.
Yep.
Going into sight, smokes are down, Salvo's in, and the Arsenal gives a little breathing room here to Cloud9. We wondered if this Tejo would be stronger on their attack side as they start to trade. We do see.
I wonder if C9 are going to win pistol right now. If C9 win pistol, I think potential comeback. If MIBR win pistol, it's closed. Holy shit, they got some pistol fucking demons.
He's stuck towards the back of the site, so we talk about the salvos. When it comes back up here in 13, he might not be able to use them. At least they have the star on the ground for the pulse plant.
Mitch.
Mitch with 3. You better expect the Phantom to be purchased by C9 coming in the next round. That's how it works, especially if they win. But the smoke's going to make it tough now. Getting in a beautiful
Wait, they fucked up the...
Smoke still giving a bit of cover with half. They just jump in. Oh no, TenZ, this just got real tricky. They left that one up to chance. You never
I straight up hog champed.
The thing is, they went salvo and just ran it down, and the knife already spotted only 1 player. They could have double pushed up, but they decided to play further back, which is still good.
Quick 3 cleanup there, a classic to follow as ASPAS aims
wow.
That one.
It's Jover. It's Jover.
And they're okay to keep it calm for Cloud9. You definitely do potentially feel the pressure that Cloud9 currently has in a server, trailing behind by 6. Net didn't really push out too far out and just wanted to watch that angle. And they all stay as a group to make sure.
Okay, I won't lie. That spot playing there as an Astra, that is brave. Those are the words I choose. Brave.
Just to make sure you could get a plant down.
Crazy stuff. And that's a quick one, too. Quick default plant. They should wait. Plant gets stopped here. They actually have to figure this out again. They still get the frags they need. Yeah, all good. That was just for a moment. It looks scary, but obviously just pistols on the other side, so not much damage was done. Even Oxy's going to stay for the last frag. A 3K there. Starting to get. We'll see after we approach this corner how aware they might be that there's the push-up. The drone happened, so you have to think they'd clear this. Yeah,
I was going to say maybe that's why they have Zeppa moving back with them, because he's got 2 prowlers to work with, but now it's just going to be a walk into the crosshair potentially. This is not good.
They feel like they have map positioning. They throw a smoke down. No, they are ready. The quick dismiss, but they still don't look. They don't check the corner. A quick trade onto ASPAS, and they know dropping the off is going to be big. And
that's all that matters.
There may not be many here, right? ASPAS is there. The team's probably across the map, and Oxy's going to figure that out right away.
And that's the good news. He dropped Mitch instead, so you could still grab the orb, get information into Dimensional Drift, and play the pulse plant for Cloud9.
So huge here how this played out for C9. Can they layer the pose plant, though? MIBR ready to get in. Not a lot of util there, just coming from Artisan's KO.
Oxy's just springing TP away, just keeping them, trying to waste that clock down. And that util still available for Cloud9 to pulse plant. Already stuck to halfway, though.
Ooh, yeah, that's going to be huge. Star goes down, but still pressures him off only for the second defuse, which will pressure Cloud9 even more to get out into position. One shows, Oxy takes it down, but Nazor and Shenum come up huge, and MIBR are starting to close down onto Cloud9.
Oh, Vic could fucking do it.
He make it happen, always asked for.
Oh, he's got it.
And
he's got it.
Oh, wow. What a fucking clutch from Vic.
6 to 10 here. It looks like it's a bit of a
so, like,
play.
Technically
speaking, got slowed up by a smoke in the very beginning. Right now for Cloud9, I mean, they'll
I wonder if like you played like CS and you played like FPL, for example, and you like won a week of FPL and made money off it. I wonder if that would count.
So they have
it's not really a tournament, but you're making money from it, so then they probably wouldn't be allowed.
They haven't really tried to go for a lot of these mid controls yet.
They haven't, but that's always been there.
So now they know. Checkbox, look into the later rounds, what they could do here to potentially fight net in these moments that C9 consistently plays these 4-1s on the attack.
Slow move. You can see Artine, he's like, is everybody gonna crash through R? He seems a bit scared. He tries to take main control. It's not gonna be enough. C9 are throwing everything in the kitchen sink in sight before they even enter right now. And there's one from RC.
Bucky.
Reloads, gets another shot there. Cocks the shotgun.
He got 4.
The collateral on the last hit there. Oh my God, pumping up the team with the Bucky. And it's gonna be just one more left. Net to live in A with the plan.
Silver lining is that he didn't pick up any of these weapons.
The Bucky! Wait, he just Fortnited all over them.
And now one smoke towards that spawn. You don't really give an opportunity for ASPAS to get a good line.
Well, they're going to peek this right away, hoping the dart would be something. It's not going to get enough there.
Oh,
get
shit.
Right back into the smokes. Nice use of the
Wait, is KO here?
Here as we go back for the fight. Vance Fragment's actually going to start cooking some people up in the corner. Now tries to get a kill, but Artisan runs into his Fragment to get the final kill there on
What the fuck is happening?
Not final kill, but another one.
And that's a huge kill from Net. The ult gets information all 4.
Slow pushes back and forth. The trades are making this very tough to get a peek on as they spam through the smoke.
When does Mitch have the
trying to figure out who is
rockets?
Back here, how much he can do. 3 bullets left in the Vandal. Picks up another, picks up a Phantom. He should be good now. It's going to be a re-fire onto Mitch. Trade from Vic.
I mean, all that I love here from Mitch, just staying outside of that smoke just to delay enough. Again, the other one's with the operator. What could ASPAS really do here to try to retake a 2 versus 3? So it was the most important fight in the back of the site between Nosler and Mitch. And both IGLs going toe-to-toe, but Mitch using the delay to guarantee the round for Cloud9.
Oh, fuck.
You have to tip your hat over
still jet-lagged.
Mitch's side. And MIBR's read now is to say, well, they got to back up.
That'd be such a vibe. Yeah, it would.
ASPAS technically was opting towards the A side. We have to run away from that, which C9 has done, but the mind games continue here for Mitch. They're going to wait for the second wave around the Nightfall and Salvo. So very important that Zeppa's still alive to dance around to Hunter's Fury.
Nightfall comes in. You have
Bora's only 2 hours behind LA time, by the way? Wait, really? Why the fuck does it take us like 10 hours to get there then?
Before giving themselves up. Oh, good damage. Oh, Cortezia with the molly. It's actually walked in by Zeppa. That Hunter's Fury pays off big time.
I mean, it's out in the open. You're still running into that, and now ASPAS gets a pick and a spikes down.
There's going to be a gate in. Quickly goes net. They try to force the play. It's on a pressure cooker now. Cortez and Shenum come up huge. That's game point for MIBR as Cloud9 is left wondering.
That's just unfortunate, I guess.
And such a low buy for C9 here. Relegated to 2 Sheriffs. Weapons on the 3 Stooges.
I was supposed to be in hunted down right now.
Into the site. Oxy's going to get everything with dimensional drift here. Armageddon goes down. They could still have Salvo coming in for that lockdown. Few shots go back. And that's going to be a bit of mid now picked up by Cloud9.
I will say,
like they can stay alive here with
as a Yoru player myself, I have a pet peeve of...
There's going to be a quick shorty as he knows Mitch is coming in.
I have a pet peeve of seeing like...
Artazine and ASPAS still alive now.
Try
and get this spike
people
down.
Play Yoru and just like...
Both players of C9 are isolated,
just use the kit to use it.
Have to be our hero play coming
like if you just spawn a clone in front of someone, obviously they're not going to shoot it. But if you just take that extra second to step around the corner and make the clone like peek where they don't see it spawn, then
they have coverage across the site.
Oh.
This looks tough for C9. They win this, it's the momentum they need to keep going to bring it OT. One more, Vance. It's going to be Vic. He takes the shot, the 2v1. He's trying to create the 1v1s, but he can't find anybody. 18 seconds, and they're going to force him to plant the spike. Artazine just doing the peaks. Can he get underneath Heaven here just to make it happen? He's going to get behind the pillar. He probably has a bit of a plant spot. The game shot's just off to the left side. Can he get himself into a position that pushes him?
My God, GG's.
That's it. MIBR reigns on Cloud9's parade as they move through the kickoff.